Creative Coping Therapist. Today I am going to show you my outdoor garden from last year and my adventures with gardening. I think that gardening is a great representation for transitions in life, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that too today. So settle in, grab your craft, and let's get started. Now these tomato plants I had to rescue from a thunderstorm, and they were on the ground, and in an effort, last-ditch effort to save them, I just put them in this plant, or in this pot, thinking I'll replant them later. Never did, because I don't have enough room. And I didn't expect them to grow or survive, and they're actually growing tomatoes. They're actually growing tomatoes. So has there ever been a time where you were in a transition in life and you felt like maybe it's hopeless or helpless, maybe I should just give up on whatever it is that you were trying to achieve? And I just like that little clip because it's like a reminder that no, we should not give up on the things we're trying to achieve, because we just never know what might come of it. And I really did not expect those tomato seeds to survive at all. So gardening can be a great way for us to kind of connect with nature, get outside, but also it's so representative of like life struggles. Like here you can see this plant is dying. Basically I had an infestation of spider mites, and so they were feeding on my cucumbers. They eventually spread to my watermelons, but not before they produced a lot of fruit. So I had a lot of cucumbers, I had a few watermelons, and so although it wasn't a fully successful harvest, like they did die at the end of the summer, I was still able to produce some fruit from it. So not giving up on my plans and just sticking with it was new for me, because usually I would probably just walk away and be like, well, these are dying. But anyways, self-care during life transitions can look like a lot of things. So basically what I really want to pinpoint here in this video is that you can find things that give you joy during your life transitions and try and do just microscopic versions of those things. If you used to spend an hour a day going on a jog and you find that you had a new baby, now you can't do that so easily anymore, then can you go on a 30-minute jog? Can you go on the treadmill and like go on a 15-minute walk? Can you take your baby with you on a walk there, or can you do a jogging stroller? Like different things like that, trying to figure out, well, how can I change, like how can I do the things that I still enjoy but also adapt to the changes going on in life. And one thing my dad told me is that once he accepted the fact that his life is just different now after having kids, and that this is normal now, this is my normal, it became a much easier for him to, mental health wise, to just accept it and move forward. And so with whatever your transition is in life, maybe you've moved, maybe you've lost a job or changed jobs, maybe you lost a loved one and now life looks different for you, you can start to think about, well, how can I radically accept this change in my life? Meaning I don't agree with the change, maybe you do, maybe it's a good change like having a baby or something, or whatever, but the point is that you don't have to agree with the change, you don't have to think that it's a fair change, but just accepting that this is my reality now. And so now I have to figure out, how can I get to a point where I'm still enjoying my life regardless of what this change means for me or what this change is looking like. And so I encourage you to talk to your therapist, to work through it with them, to figure out, well, where in my day can I fit those small little things that I really enjoy doing? We call it, in dialectical behavioral therapy, what's the word? It's part of the ABC Please skill. Help me out. Accumulating positive emotions. So that basically means doing something every day that you find pleasant, something you enjoy, even if it's just microscopic little versions of it, because you're in a time of transition in life and life is hectic. If you can take 5 minutes a day to do that one thing, then you have 5 minutes a day that you look forward to, that give you joy. And eventually that 5 minutes can turn to 10, 15, 20, etc. You're not going to stay at 5 minutes. That's another thing that's important to remember, is that this is a transition, and it's not going to be forever. Even if it is like a child, obviously they're with you forever. However, the stage of their life that they're in now is not going to be forever. If you have an autoimmune disease, for example, the stage of your life right now of adjusting to what this means for you, that's not forever. So kind of getting back into that sense of, okay, I don't know what the future brings for me, but where can I find joy and pleasantness in what is here for me now?